Hello, welcome back to your playthrough of Exile 2 Crystal Souls. Last time we cleared out the Volant Valley, got some treasure and some valuable experience. In between then and last episode, I headed back to Fumelo, identified the stuff that we got, and went up to Fort Draco, sold a bunch of stuff, ran into some enemies, had some fights, leveled up Cinnamon in particular, and then leveled up, did not spend the skill points yet, and then came back here. So let's kind of look at the party to get an idea. There is a discrepancy in levels, which is expected. So of course, Ferdinand with the least amount of experience to level up is the highest. He also probably gets the most kills to some degree. So he's level 10. Next is basically Baldo, level 9. Ingraham, level 8. So we're going to try to be getting him some more, put him more at the front lines in these upcoming fights to try to even it out some. Snow is level 7, and Cinnamon, who we did some fights where she basically just would cast Wound like the whole fight and get as many kills as possible. So we got her up to level 7, which, you know, is okay, but Mia is level 8, getting close to level 9. So really, kind of the middle of the party is struggling a little bit to get kind of the same amount of experience. So that's not surprising. You know, it's just the way the game works. I did actually, we can do this now. I went back and looked at the episode where we talked to this guy about going to the cultist place with the necromantic sliths and taking it out. So there's a cult, right? And I was I did kind of look this up because I was confused about it. Basically, we have to destroy the altar that we found there, and the only way to do that is you have this spell Sanctify, which we know this now. We learned this in someplace. I don't quite remember well, but we can't cast it though. Like we need 50 mana points, and we have like 49. So yeah, we're not going to be able to complete that for a while, but we do, as far as I'm aware, basically have everything we need. We just need to go back, destroy it, come back, and then he should give us like I guess a reward of some kind. More specifically, our clearance will increase. That's I guess the reward. I wanted to go ahead and train and probably buy some stuff before we head off and do this main quest dungeon. So we have plenty of gold. I don't think we really need to worry about not being able to max everybody out. The problem is kind of encumbrance though. So actually, very quickly, let's look at full defense 6 encumbrance. We did get an iron shield. I didn't talk about the equipment much, but yeah, we got an iron shield. We got another steel spear for Ingraham. And you could wield bronze gauntlets, 6 defense, 5 encumbrance. That should be fine. So you don't really need more defense. And then yeah, you need defense, and Ferdinand needs defense. And Storm now needs defense because I did give him bronze chainmail. He had bronze studded armor, but this is basically 1 more encumbrance, but you get like 2 more defense. So I think it's a decent trade-off. He also has the ivory charm, which is +4 for defense, so he's pretty okay. I gave him the asp gloves that Ferdinand had. So really, it's just Ferdinand and Storm that needs probably 2 points of defense each. It is kind of painful to be spending all skill points just on defense. I mean, you know, it's a good skill. It's just we got other things that we would kind of like to improve. So we could do this 1 point. So that'd be 5 defense, 6 encumbrance. That's not great. But then we could increase like dexterity if we wanted to. I know. I think the encumbrance is really kind of a problem at the moment. So let's go ahead and just increase defense to 6, so we're neutral now. At least we should be in theory. And Baldo should be good on defense, so we can give him maybe. He already has 2 assassination. Let's go strength. Or actually, maybe just make him better at using pole weapons. That might be a good play. So maybe 1 point there, and then we go maybe dexterity or strength, I guess. That's fine. Ingraham, so he kind of went the other way. He has high pole weapons. So you don't have any points, never mind. Snorm, do need defense. Yeah, we pretty much have to just go straight defense. And Cinnamon, you're right. So we have level 4 pre-spills, that's fine. We don't need to increase that. So with Hole, I think we mainly just go probably intelligence. Already has pretty high intelligence though, 10. We could just go spill points. I think with this upcoming dungeon, yeah, I think this level, let's just go spill points. And for Snorm, I completely forgot that actually we probably should be increasing these. Let's go 7 on lockpicking. That's fine. And then Mia, definitely want to get mage spells level 4. That's expensive. But we can now cast slow all enemies, which is like gonna really help us out. And then probably, I would say just go spell points for the moment, at least. You can only get up to 100, or maybe it's 99. So, you know, eventually, you know, we're not going to be able to increase this anymore, and we can just put everything into intelligence and, I guess, defense and luck and other things. Item law is kind of cool. So basically, if you have this at, like, I guess a decent level, you can eventually just not even have to either pay money to identify stuff or cast the spell. I mean, expensive, very useful. I'm not so sure about this. I mean, you know, sure, this is true, I guess. If this was a, like, hardcore run, that'd probably be really helpful, but, you know, when we can just reload, it doesn't really make it very high stakes, which I think that would be fun to try to maybe play the game as if, like, you know, you can't reload, you can't do anything. If a character dies, you gotta, like, go back to town and recruit another one. But with such a long game, that would be very painful. You'd have to really have a deep knowledge of it to not make any terrible mistakes. Like when we fought, like, the Basilisk, like, we were lucky. It turned the summon to stone and not one of our party members, but, like, you know, that could have been really bad, so. Okay, I think we're ready to do this now. I guess I did actually want to look at the spells really quickly. We can wait. I think we have the good spells, so let's just do it. You stand at the crevice, peering into the dim passages beyond. There's just enough glowing fungus to see that the passage turns sharply to the north. There was a strong mildewy smell. Yeah, so this was the place that was blasted open by the Vahnatai, however you say it. There was somewhat fresher in the passage to the north. There was non-stagnant, somewhat moist air coming from you. That's just... right, lizard, okay. Save the game. You know, the corridor doesn't quite end, but nails and heads off into the distance, all beyond the range of your lights. It looks to be a bit of a walk. Do you go down it? Yes. The corridor winds on for miles and then widens. Winding tunnel. Okay, I think everybody's rested. Full spell points, full HP. I don't think we're going to be any more prepared than we are now. So let's go. Emerge from the long tunnel into the ruins of a small town. Strange. The construction of the walls is very unusual. very tall and delicate. What's more, there is a remnant of floor tile to the east, in a design you've never seen before. Yeah, I remember in the first game that, you know, there were hints at, you know, this long lost kind of people of Exile, the Vahnatai, but they never really went any further with it, so it's cool that in this game, you know, that's actually a really major plot point. Like, these are the guys that created the barrier, so they obviously have very strong magic, so it kind of makes you wonder, why did they just let the humans come in and take their land? You know, so obviously there's quite a lot of questions. Okay, so we have a boat. Oh, okay, and so you can't go under, that's kind of cool. This obelisk has, for the most part, worn smooth. One marking remains, an arrow, found very recently pointing at the dock. Alright, so I guess there's nothing else we can do up here. This is another small lagoon building with more of the strange tiled floor. On one section of it is a gold rune, glowing very, very gently. You've seen runes many times before, but the design of this one is totally alien to you. A section of the ancient walls falls on you. Oh no. Thankfully we took no damage. I don't know how we managed that. Unfortunately there's nothing here. Okay, we didn't get lucky that time. Oh. It's interesting. So this is probably the river that kind of runs along Fort Draco, I would assume. It kind of makes like an L shape towards the east. So if we had a boat, we might have been able to get to here without going through the tunnel. I don't know though. Yeah, so we don't really have anything else to explore here. Let's go ahead and get in the boat. I always like dungeons where you have to, oh! Okay, so we're out of the dungeon, the underground lakes. Very interesting. Okay, this is... I was expecting like a dungeon, not actually exploring the overworld. This is pretty cool. So we can see some of the map that we explored to the left there. Let's maybe kind of just go north and just see... Okay, I'm gonna save the game. Check for secrets. I mean, that's painful. We can... capital E. Expensive, but... You know, I try not to just endlessly reload. I do want to check for secrets. And, okay, nothing. I don't think we can get through here. I think I just floated past this giant looking crystal. This is a big place. I don't really know what's the best way to explore it. I guess let's check the crystal out. Oh, it's a town. Okay. I don't know if we want to do that yet. I don't want to check with secrets. Maybe let's head this way. It's like there's too much freedom, you know, it's hard to decide what to do. You think you see movement under the surface of the stagnant pools of water around you. Before you have time to react, you are attacked. Oh no. And this is a new enemy, the Null Bug. I don't believe we have any information on that. Oh yeah, here we go. Level 5, 25 health, that's a lot of health. Has armor, speed. I don't know what a good speed is. What does this mean? Is this AP? Well, it has 3 attacks. Kind of a lot of damage. Radiates anti-magic. Immune to magic. That's bad. Okay. Definitely glad that we upgraded all characters. Because if we can't use magic on them, then it's gonna be really up to these 4 characters here. So what do we do? I'm trying to conserve mana. There was a town, so I guess we can just rest at the town. So I guess we can just kind of go all out. Just kind of spend as much as we want. Let's get Ingraham blessed and hasted so we can get him some more experience. What is it? What? What is this? Anti-magic field. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, I'm not familiar with what that would do. We can probably check on mage and see if that's like a spell that we can eventually cast. Okay, not too tough, which is nice. So anti-magic, probably a mage spell, I would think. Okay. Honestly, just defend. We're doing fine. We don't need to spend spell points just for the sake of spending them. Resist magic. Just kind of curious what it does. Anti-magic cloud. No spells may be cast. No spells may be targeted. Interesting. I was wondering if it actually would nullify the effects of all magical... Oh, actually, no. This is interesting. So this would mean we cannot cast haste, right? So Storm is in the field. So if we try to cast haste, it shouldn't work. And maybe let's do minor haste in case it's a waste. Okay, so I guess that still works. But you can't target in the field, I guess. So if I try to heal, do a minor heal on somebody. Okay, he's still healed. Maybe you can't spark. Yeah, anti-magic field. Okay, so it's not really as strong as I thought it was. Because you can still buff people completely fine. Like this would be really strong if you couldn't buff them or heal them or do anything. So it's good to know. Yeah, we could get some experience for cinnamon. Oh, that's right. We can't. Okay, yeah. Well, never mind. We could lure the bug into a squeal without, I guess, any of the anti-magic field. But yeah, it's fine. Okay, that was cool. Yeah. So they really didn't. They don't have enough damage to get through all defense. And the anti-magic is kind of annoying, but it's not as strong as it could be, so... nothing to really worry about. Now, if you're trying to fight that in groups with other enemies, that could probably get kind of dicey, though. Okay, I guess we probably should go to the town. But... as you maneuver down this narrow tunnel, you notice that the water is starting to speed up. That's bad. Save the game. The water flows faster and faster. You hear a loud, familiar roaring ahead. If you keep going, you may not be able to go back. Okay, yeah, so let's not go that way. I'm gonna just go around. Okay, so there's not really anything else here besides the town. I guess we just go to the town then. Okay. Sabit Island with a hut. They should be friendly. Like, I mean, I don't think they should. Because they asked us to come to basically explain why we shouldn't be destroyed. So, I mean, they're pretty open to diplomacy, it seems. There's a lizard now. Cool looking architecture, though. One of the things that I love about this game is just how colorful it is. Like, obviously, you know, this isn't exactly how a cave would probably look, even with the, you know, the glowing fungus on the ceiling, bathing everything in kind of a fungal hue. You know, like blue, you know, turquoise blue kind of cave background is still very probably implausible, but it is very pretty to look at, and it's one of my favorite things about uh, kind of Exile, even though the original, you know, Exiles had different graphics, but so, you know, really it's a compliment towards Exile 3's graphics. But anyway, the furnishings of this small building are entirely alien to you. Low stone tables, delicate chairs, crystal boxes, a large glowing crystal in the center of the room. Interesting. Far more alien to you than the furniture, however, is the creature sitting at the table looking at you. It's very tall and possibly thin, with dull gray skin stretched over muscles like cables. It leans forward, staring at you intently. You see its eyes are milky, as if afflicted with enormous cataracts. The creature must be nearly blind. It slowly stands. You see it is wrapped in a delicate cloak of some sort of silky material. It is very slightly luminescent, a soft pinkish glow forming a hazy nimbus around it. After it stands, it greets you. It says in understandable but halting speech, "Welcome, humans. I, Bentis Ka, am greeting you now in peacefulness. For the Vahnatai beings and race, please come in and speak, for there's much to say." It bows slightly, sits, and waits. Really cool description. And really cool looking place, I have to say. The Vahnatai apparently use lovely boxes made of quartz crystal for storage. The boxes here are filled with food, dried mushrooms, treated lizard meat, and a wide variety of powders, lichen, and unidentifiable plant bits. A very interesting design. There's a small crystal box by the bed. It contains thin sheets of mica covered with intricate carvings, bits of dried mushrooms, and incense. You show respect and leave the stuff alone. This must be the Vahnatai bed, although to you it looks more like a cot, and a flimsy one at that. It's a thin sheet of silk-like material stretched over a delicate cabled frame. Definitely the bed of a very light being. Kind of interesting. 80 food, nice. In this cabinet you find Vahnatai clothing. The gossamer thin, faintly luminescent cloaks all neatly folded on the shelves. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I guess let's just talk to you. Let's sit down at the table and have a chat. The Vahnatai stares at you expectantly. It bobs its head. I'm called Bentis Ka by my people. The Ka is the sign of my position as a mage. It speaks your tongue, but haltingly and with many airs. I have been waiting here for humans to be coming. Before you begin the dark journey, you must learn of my people. It pours liquid from a nearby flask into several small crystal cups. Have a drink. Yeah, I guess I'd be a little wary of accepting, you know, a drink, but you know, they seem friendly, so it's probably fine. So many things we could ask about. She nods. This black river is the only way some of you humans can get to our land. We must bring humans to our land to try to prevent horrors. I was put here to tell you of my people and to tell you the route. I can give you some small assistance. Okay, journey people. I see your honor. Oh, I see your horror in your eyes at my appearance, but that may change, I hope. We might be finding we have similarities to you under our different furnitures and faces. Our race has women and men, as yours. I am the former. So this is a female, okay? She sips her drink. there is but one true difference. We are natives of the caves. Yes, that is quite the difference, actually. Okay, we can ask about a lot of things. Drink water with mold, one of our favorite drinks. It will be safe for you. You sip it nervously. It's nasty but doesn't kill you. Yeah. Uh, uh-huh. Okay. Okay, I guess let's go people and then natives. You call this land exile, but that is meaning, if I understand, this is not your true home being, but it is our true home, and was for years upon years. This place is our love. Here is where we can only be, but we need not be alone. It is a hope for peace in not being killing you all, that we are helping you go to Abbott. Interesting. So, natives of the caves, but they're actually pretty understandable, right? I mean, you know, we kind of came in and, you know, as they said, stole a bunch of their, you know, land, I guess. But they're actually pretty chill about it. So, you know, that's, which to be fair, you know, again, you know, another question is, you know, you have such power, but, you know, why were you absent from for most of Exile? It seemed like, you know, we didn't encounter any of these living creatures in the first game, if I recall. I think we had one dungeon where there was some sort of corpse, if I recall, that had a we didn't recognize what type of being that it was, so I assume this was what it was. But anyway, what do we ask about? I guess let's go Abbott. Abbott is one of the few Vahnatai cities that has been awakened. Go there to meet Ban Unun, my great master. He will tell you how you may save the humans. Okay, let me think here. Job. Journey. The Black River. The route. To Abbott, city of my people, the route is simple. Take the boat south, down the many tunnels and waterfalls. It will have dangers, for this was once lands of our people before the resting. The ruins now may have many traps and beans. Go south, and you may then find the tunnel to Abbott. Interesting, okay. The ruins may now have many traps and beans. My corners are many foods for your long journey. Once you go, there isn't 20 back, so I have food. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, we got a lot of information regarding the plot, and they seem really nice folks. Obviously, you know, we have our differences. Water with mold isn't exactly the same as like a, you know, tea, but you know, I guess it was okay. So yeah, this is the island hut, and my understanding is once we go this way, we can't go back. So I don't know how long this lasts. I assume we go to the Abbott City, and eventually they take the burials down, maybe, and then we can get back. I don't really know. This makes me want to actually continue exploring as much as we can up north, back where we were, and then come back and take the waterfall down. Obviously, this isn't the best, I guess, way to do it. You know, it's not very cohesive, but it would be the way that I would do it though. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So sorry for getting your hopes up. We probably don't have that much left to really explore in the northwest of this kind of section of the map. So we'll probably get here pretty soon, like the next couple episodes. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.